the main difference between saying, do you understand my point? Dun sa, am I explaining it well? Kasi ang nangyayari, napupunta yung burden dun sa kakausapin mo na, do you understand my point? Na parang kasalanan nila pag di nila naintindihan. Instead of saying na, am I explaining it well na, it's actually my point, it's my action. It's on me if you don't understand it.
Welcome to our Valentine's Day special, Recipe ng Forever. We will dive into the 7 dimensions of wellness and find out the secret to a long-lasting relationship. We hope you guys enjoy, listen well, remember the Recipe ng Forever. Our third guest for this very special episode of the podcast has been together for almost 7 years. So let's give it up for Nico and Noel. So hi guys, welcome to the podcast. Hello.
Hi, Paul.
Hello.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
Hola.
Hello. You're welcome. Okay. So, of course, let's get down to business. Valentine's Day is probably over when this episode comes out. So, how did you guys meet each other? What's the story?
I was a freshman and Noel saw me because one of her friends rather, was my roommate, and she just, kind of fell in love with me the moment that she saw me. Tapos, she just didn't stop, pursuing me. Pumunta sa apartment namin, ganun. Nag-iinom siya lagi doon. Tapos, just got worn out, and I decided na, sige, pwede na.
Oh my god.
That's a lie. That's not how we met.
Ayun, how did you guys
I
meet?
actually first saw Nico. There was a party nung college kami. And then he just gave off this energy as someone that I would never ever like. I really didn't for like a while. The only true thing na sinabi niya is that I met him through a common friend, and I really didn't want to drink that night. And para lang hindi ako uminom, I tried to be nice to him para siya na yung uminom. That's the only thing. Like, ang swerte niya na I didn't want to drink that night, because if I did, I wouldn't even pay attention to him. Like, I really didn't like him as a person before.
Naka-baller pa kasi ako nun sa plaid na polo. Tapos may v-neck sa loob ng plaid na polo. Tapos naka-chinelas ako.
I mean, I don't mind naman na naka-chinelas ka, pero I did mind na naka-baller ka. So, yeah. That's how we met. And it turns out he's a decent person. So, even though I really didn't like him when I saw him, when I actually started talking to him, I thought he's not that bad. So that's how we met.
Naka-baller ako na nakasulat hers, pero wala akong girlfriend.
Miss Noel, may question ako. Kasi kanina, sabi ni Nico is, na-in-love ka na daw agad. And sabi mo, like, that's all a lie. So, during that time na nagkakilala na kayo as friends, who do you think fell in love first?
Actually, I cannot tell. Kasi at one point, I felt like I liked Nico more than he liked me.
Mm-mm.
But he said before na he liked me na daw, but he was just in denial. So, I really can't tell.
Si Noel.
I don't know. But meron talagang point, I'm gonna admit it naman. Parang I feel like mas nag-e-effort ako or mas nagpo-pay attention ako kay Nico. Nakakatawa, no? Na, oh my gosh! Pero now, he's like, he loves me more. Like, he's so obsessed with me right now.
Oh, just like the song. Pero ikaw, Nico, no? Like, I've known you for a while. What characteristics do you look for in a girlfriend when you were younger?
This might sound really bad, but I really see myself as someone smart. And the only thing that I look for in a girl is to be smarter than me.
Mm-hmm.
Ang pangit niyang pakinggan, no? Parang antipatic ako.
Akala ko pakinggan na you're really smart.
Yun nga. Hindi, pero hindi yung parang I need intellectual talks and walks on the beach. Hindi ganun. Parang, I need someone who will challenge me to be better, to think critically. Very easily swayed ako as a person. And I need someone who could really help me up my game in life, in a lot of different things, in politics, lahat ng mga bagay na yun. So I need someone who can really inspire me to be better as a person. Saka I need someone who's funny.
Yee!
And as much as, hindi halata, Noel has a funny bone.
I love what you said, man. Kasi honestly, I really want someone who challenges me a lot. Not just intellectually na yun nga, like, oh, long walks at the beach and, oh, do you know this reference and stuff? Like, no. Like, talagang, for the sake of betterment, nandun yung challenge.
Yes.
I also want to know, kayo po, Miss Noel, when you were younger, what were the characteristics that you were looking for?
Same with Nico. I also wanted someone smart, someone I can talk to, ganyan. And liked, funny guys kasi, I won't get bored. Of course, good looking. Gusto ko rin.
Of course.
And I think gentleman. Before kasi I really didn't think about boys that much kasi Nico's actually the only boyfriend I've ever had. Ba't ka tumatawa?
Oh.
Ano? Ba't ka tumatawa?
Sabihin ko sana gusto mo hanky.
Nakakainis. Sampalin kita yung... Ayun. Basta parang for me lang, someone na makakasundo ko. And makakasundo ko yung taong syempre nag-iisip, ganon. Bakit? Hindi. Kasi parang some people are there either insensitive. Hindi naman kasi kailangan nyo, magaling sa math. Hindi ganon. Parang,
hindi mo ako boyfriend ngayon.
no, I mean, basta yung makakausap ko, yung may sense kausap ka, yung makaka-keep up, ganon. Tapos, siyempre yung may ambition din, ganyan.
Ayan.
So, yun yung mga parang I know that I would like in a person. Yun siya. But then, of course, as I got older, parang yun naiisip ko, dapat yung alam mo yon, may respeto.
Parang sama akong ganun.
Oo nga. We wouldn't be together for 7 years kung wala ka noon na.
Oh.
Aren't you like flattered na I'm saying all of these things? Meaning you have them. If you didn't,
Oh.
then bye. Yun lang. Basta Nico's a great guy. Yun lang yung masasabi ko.
Be specific daw.
I already said. Mo lang magpapuri eh. Alam mo, to be honest, I don't, I tell Nico naman how great he is. Pero, just to be said in public and out in the open, kasi I would always, parang when we're with friends, I always make it out to be na parang swerte-swerte sa akin ni Nico. So, I just don't want to kasi in your podcast. So, I'm telling him na, and masyado ko na siya napupuri. So, I hope huwag lumaking
Yeah. Oo, kasi I don't know, I'm kind of guilty of feeling this minsan. When I was younger, kapag masyado ko napupuri or napagmamayabang ng mga friends ko or like partners ko before na, oh my God, ang galing-galing mo niya. Lumalaki ulo ko. And I was like, yeah, nope, it's too much. During your 7-year relationship, right, you guys grew older, grew wiser. Ano yung mga qualities na nahanap nyo sa partner nyo na na-develop nila along the way?
I think one of the reasons why I got attracted to Noel nung bata pa kami was because she was a very fun person talaga nun. She is still, but I mean, she was the life of the party. She's very outgoing. Madalas pagkasama ko kasi siya dati sa parties, ganun. So, and she parang bangka siya lagi, kumbaga. And I really love that kasi I'm a social butterfly. but ngayon, yung pinaka sobrang na-enjoy ko na with her is that she's actually comfortable in silence.
Nanahimik na ako. Yung ba yung sinasabi mo?
Hindi. Kasi parang, even if, for example, we would stay at home the whole day and parang low maintenance in a way. Na you don't really have to, she's a very high maintenance person, but may side sa kanya na parang we don't have to, I even see it with her friends na they don't have to speak every day or they don't even have to speak for months. And then when they see each other, it's just there again. Nagkiklik siya kaagad.
Ah, okay.
And it's something that I really want to have for myself too. So yun, isa yun. Another thing is her brilliance, her leadership skills, her mentoring skills. Hindi lang niya na-apply yun sa kung anong career man meron siya, but even in life. One thing that I discovered whenever we travel, when we first traveled with her sister, si Vern, with our friends, siya yung TL namin lagi pag nagta-travel. She takes care of the whole itinerary. Tapos sobrang malaman nung everyday, kahit maraming hiking na hindi ko gusto. Parang there's never a dull moment. Ayun, so that's one thing then that I like. Ano pa ba ibang discover ko sir? She's actually patient.
Talaga?
Ganun mo yun.
Like, surprise me too. Like, what? Like,
Ano lang ako eh. Parang mabilis lang ako eh.
Mabilis, parang bibigwa sa lagi. Pero ano, hindi kasi in the long run you've really been patient. Like I wasn't a perfect person. I still am not, but you know, you spend time really being patient with me and helping me, you know, get to where I want to go as slowly as that might take me.
Aww.
For me naman, I think yung pagiging, how do you call it pa?
Malambot katawan sa mga.
Yung pagkakaroon ni Nico ng empathy, ganyan. Because before, I just do what I have to do, ganon. Parang more on facts. Parang I'm very objective. But then Nico really has taught me to become more sensitive with the people around me. And hindi lang yun na-help ako with my work and with my life. It also helped so much in a relationship kasi we talk so much more now. And a lot of times kasi I realize na when people are fighting, they're not really fighting. Yung parang fight nila, there's really something hidden behind that.
Yeah.
But now, I'm so happy kasi we can actually address kung ano yung mga problems namin. Yung mga halimbawa kapag you're just really sad because someone's leaving, so you like start a fight about something, you know, even just a very minor thing, a random thing, ganyan. And then it's going to be a big fight. Pero now, you know, like we talk about it na parang na-hurt ako when you did this or when you say things like this, it makes me feel like you don't value me, parang ganon. So wala lang, parang that's so refreshing for me. Kasi nga medyo ano rin kami, like with my family, medyo you know, reserved ba kami yung emotions namin, ganon.
Yeah.
And we try to avoid mga confrontations, ganyan. Pero ito, like, super open and honest. Although hindi namin yun agad na gawaan nung first few years namin, it really took, you know, like, work. But, you know, it's paying off.
We address it now.
So,
Yung sinasabi ko, sorry, hindi maayos yung wording ko kanina. Yung sinasabi ko na kasi before, you used to be the fun part of every party. Like, you used to be the life of the party all throughout. What I meant to say was, dati, ginagawa natin siya when we're drinking. But now, we actually have fun without alcohol. And that's a very big deal for me. Kasi, you know, wala nang hangover, but we're still having fun. Like, we would laugh for hours just talking to each other. Compared to before, na kailangan lagi akong lumalabas para uminom.
yeah, like, group of, like, people parate. But now, like, we're just happy, you know, with each other's company.
Yeah. there was one sem na everyday umiinom kami. Everyday yon, buong sem.
Dude, that's like 4 months
Got
straight.
happiness from that. Mm.
No, 6 months. One
6
semester.
months.
Oh
6 months.
yeah! Holy shoot!
Ngayon, ano na.
Halos hindi na kami umiinom.
Kapit sa warm water na yung iniinom
Oo,
na.
malaki. Baby, warm water.
Oh my god. Ito na yun.
What happened to us?
Ito na yun. Kaya ako pa na-preserve eh. Like, I did the podcast to preserve the good old days, pero pa-transition na tayo doon. God damn it, we're getting older. Tapos, meron din akong callback kasi nung first episode namin with Nath and Steph, we kind of talk about this statement na dapat, sa relationship, kailangan mo maging mature. And I had to be very specific to share my takeaway on that. What I learned in 24 years of existence is for you to be mature, you have to take a breath before you let your guard down when you're arguing. Don't force it na kapag hindi mo kayang solusyonan ngayon. Kasi ay kipag-away ka lang eh. You know, like, God damn it, I don't wanna... So you have to be quote-unquote mature enough to calm yourself down. Then when you're ready, you have to go back. And when you go back to that problem, sabi nga kanina ni Noel tsaka ni Monico is, you have to preface it in a way na ma-address talaga yung issue. And I think that's really beautiful, man. Like,
That's true. I think yung isa din sa mga hindi ko pa siya natututunan ng buo, but one thing that I've been trying because of Noel is to actually stop, because I used to be a person who really say things out of spite. Like pag kunwari randomly, hindi naman kay Noel, but kunwari randomly a person aasarin ako bigla sa daan, I would think of the meanest thing to say to that person and just blurt it out in front of a lot of people just to hurt that person. But since I've been with Noel for the past few years dito sa Alabang, more on natatry ko na mas maging very selective and careful with my words, my choice of words. Like the main difference between saying, do you understand my point, dun sa am I explaining it well? Kasi ang nangyayari, napupunta yung burden dun sa kakausapin mo na, do you understand my point? Na parang kasalanan nila pag di nila naintindihan. Instead of saying na, am I explaining it well, na it's actually my point, it's my action. It's on me if you don't understand it. But it's still a work in progress.
definitely. Kasi like sometimes, like I'm also guilty of doing that. I'm trying my best to increase my awareness, lalo na sa wording ko. Pero may mga slips pa rin na, like, what do you mean when you say this? Like, I don't want to start a fight. Ganun. Tapos, earlier, halos nasagot naman na din ni Nico kung bakit niya niligawan si Noel for like the longest time. Like, she's beautiful, she's very smart, I sense kausap, and all that. Pero I wanna hear it from Miss Noel kasi there were times that guys will feel pressured in making ligaw. And not all of us, syempre, believe in that traditional ligaw phase. What made you say yes to Nico?
Actually, when Nico asked me to be his girlfriend, we were kind of together na rin kasi talaga. You know, parang the label na lang, yung wala. Although we really didn't talk about what we were then. Kainis. Kainis ka kasi. Okay. When Nico asked me to be his girlfriend, it kind of just felt right. Kala mo naman, ang best mo ko tinanong. Parang na-shock din ako sa sarili ko na, ay talaga ba? Kasi sa totoo lang, when I first met Nico, I really didn't like him.
Kanino mo pa sinasabi ko?
Kaya nga eh.
So, there's something nice naman sa Nico. When, I actually got to know him, I said na, oh, he's nice, parang I can stand his presence, parang gano'n. And then after that, I actually enjoyed his company and we would really hang out. I actually got attracted to him. And then sabi ko, every girl parang must have a, romantic experience. So maybe he's gonna be one of those experiences. So, nung something more na sabi ko, he'll probably never be my boyfriend. Kasi yun nga, parang, alam mo yun, parang it wasn't really
Mm-mm.
the type of person I thought I'd end up with. Ganon. But then when he asked me, as in, at nito yung parang, ay, baka hindi naman maging kami. Parang hindi ganun yung isip ko Like, I was so sure na, no, he will never be my boyfriend. Parang, he's not going to be my first boyfriend. Medyo firm ako dun sa paniniwala ko yun. But when he asked me, I was so surprised. It felt right. I was very comfortable with this person. I liked being with him. He treats me well. He's so funny. He's smart. He's creative.
Mm-mm.
Basta, he's just a person and you will feel na nakikare siya for you. Kasi, sobrang hirap baguhin yung isip ko kasi, alam mo yun, parang, if I don't like a person, I really don't like a person. And I'm kinda, I don't know, some people think na I'm mataray, ganyan. So, he really broke through my walls. So,
Mm-mm.
yeah, maybe that's why.
Iba magmahal ang Bicolano.
Ayan.
Yes, that's true. So, to your listeners, if you're single, you're heartbroken, alam nyo, maghanap kayo ng Oragon.
Find yourself.
Hindi kayo mabibigo.
O si Ram.
True. Tas objective pa.
What? Yes.
Oo.
Si
Kasi,
Ramon.
kasi like natutuwa ako like to hear kanina 'di ba nasabi ni Nico na Noelle is the type of person who's really objective, like down to the last detail. Like she really knows what's up. Then hearing your response, Miss Noelle na parang oh my god, like so in a way Nico got through you by being objective. Like what the hell?
Kinda.
Okay, ito. This is such a juicy question. Let me preface it first by saying sa episode 2 ng special na to is we kinda dissed a very famous TV sitcom that influenced multiple people to become hopeless romantics. One of our main takeaways from that show is lagi silang may mga rules. Like, you have a rule to follow when you meet someone new. You have a rule to follow when you're going outside with your friends. You have a rule to follow kapag nag-break up kayo. Now, as someone who is grounded to reality, and not someone, which is me, who is eluded by my fantasies na hopeless romantic, how long does it take for dating to become a relationship?
To be honest, we're still dating eh. I think
Seeing what happens,
just seeing what happens.
Uh-uh.
Just testing the waters.
For 7 years.
Hindi, I think it varies. I mean, dating to turning it into a relationship. Kasi, what I think Mona and I had, before we even started dating, we had a very strong relationship na. Like, she was one of my best friends in college.
Oh.
Even before we had something romantic. Tapos, yung mga actions namin sa isa't isa nun could be perceived as romantic, pero purely, purely platonic on her side. There really was a core nag-strengthen, may foundation na yung relationship na sobrang tibay for me, na sobrang dali na lang mag-transition nang hindi ko na lang napansin. Parang sabi nga ni David Levitan, it happened all of a sudden and at the same time all at once.
Ooh.
Kaya parang ganun lang siya. Yung pretentious pala nun. Pero yun, parang ganun siya. Ikaw ba? How long does it take for dating to become a relationship?
I think if you just really feel it, if you feel comfortable with that person, if that person makes you happy, I don't think there's a specific amount of time that you should follow. People are different. So, some are emotionally ready, financially ready. That's really a factor too, ganon. So, that's why for some people, it's faster for them, ganon.
Kaya dating
Andun din yung
pala talaga
values
Mm,
ng
mm,
mga
mm,
tao,
mm.
ganyan. Some are more traditional, ganyan. So, I think as long as it's right for you, you're both ready, you're both in the same page, I think that's the time that you should do it. Yun.
What page are you in?
Malapit nang matapos at ako Nico, sa'yo naiinis na ako.
Wala na epilogue.
Oh no.
Wala sequel.
Walang sequel. Ayun. So, kaya ako din siya natanong kasi I'm personally in the stage of my life na kinakabahan ako. Kinakabahan ako in a way na parang sure, like I'm dating now, we're in a relationship, pero the next step is always going to be the in-laws, the parents of another. So,
Namit mo na yung magulang ni Jin, di ba?
yeah, na-meet ko na yung magulang nila and it was really nerve-wracking kasi when I talked to them, talagang rapid fire questions. Akalain mo nasa ko, Hot Suited Boy Abunda. Kailan yung tamang oras na pwede mo nang i-introduce yung partner mo sa magulang?
Again, iba kasi yung sa amin kasi
Mm-mm.
sa side ko, sa family ko, kilala na si Noel bago pa kami magkaroon ng anything romantic.
Mm.
Kasi in-add ni mama sa Facebook lahat ng kaibigan ko.
Okay.
So, kilala na nila si Noel bago pa maging kami. Tapos dun sa side naman ng family ni Noel, medyo in my point of view, rocky yung simula. Kasi nung una akong nakita nung nanay ni Noel, mohawk yung buhok ko. Tapos hindi yung mohawk na maganda, yung mohawk na pang ex-Bijensan mohawk.
Oo.
Basta parang hindi talaga maayos. Basta nasa sa anong hotel yun? Bumisita ako doon, nag-inom kami nila Noel sa mga friends niya. Tapos yun nga, mohawk ako, tapos magulo kami. Tapos nung pagising nung mom niya, mukha ko yung nakita, di ba? Parang medyo nagiinom na lalaki na ganun yung itsura. Basta hindi maganda yung datingan. After nun, yung grad na ni Noel yung sunod na nakita ko ng parents niya, tapos hindi din masyadong, inayos ko naman yung itsura ko ng bahagya, pero hindi din ganun. Basta hindi parang katiwa-tiwala na bata, parang ganun. Napakilala ko, kumbaga per se na maayos, nung nasa Alabang na kami.
Okay.
And during that time, medyo takot pa rin ako kasi, ayun. Feeling ko kasi iba yung hindi naman siya bias, pero ako naman magiging magulang if ever. Parang mas magiging mahigpit din talaga kasi ako sa syempre pag babae yung anak. Not in a sense na parang kaya naman ng lalaki ang ganyan-ganyan, but in a sense na to cut it short, kung ako yung magulang ni Noel, hindi ako magiging kampante kung yung sarili ko yung nakita kong pinakilala sa akin ng anak ko. Parang ganun. It's very difficult for me. Hindi ko alam kung nag-make ng sense yung sagot ko. Hindi ko kasi talaga alam eh.
I think it's, parang knowing your audience. It's also part of the job for you to get to know yung parents ng partner mo. Like, their values, their culture, ganyan. Kasi, there are some people na they're more open, and it doesn't really matter to them. Pero there are some naman na they're really strict. And of course, like my parents, they're kind of strict kasi before. And yun nga kasi I've never really been into boys. So, parang si Nico na yung parang closest na nakita nila na nakakasama ko. So, of course, they're gonna be a little bit tough, ganyan. Kasi nga, so I think it was new to them. And yun nga, you came on too strong with your flashy
Mohawk.
haircut. With your mohawk. I introduced Nico nung graduate na ako. Kasi, alam mo yun, parang, in a way, parang, I'm an adult now. I'm done with my study. So, wala na yung parang, mag-aral ka muna, ganun. Tapos tama pa, parang pwede ko sabihin. So, ayun. Kaya parang, kasi sa totoo lang, natatakot talaga ako. Ayoko talaga sabihin kasi nga baka magalit sa akin. Usually naman
Diploma mo,
kasi,
no?
yun naman yung
Mapa,
sasabihin.
diploma.
Nakita naman mapa, di ba kanina, ano na ako sabi.
Nagmarcha ako ah.
Marcha na ako ma, di ba? Parang, depende na lang sa parents mo. Respect your parents. Kung meron ba kayong kasunduan, ganyan na, pwede ka na boyfriend kapag ganitong edad ka na, ganyan. Or kapag nakapagtapos ka na. Pero syempre, ikaw din, isipin mo rin kung ready ka naman na baka pwede mo pakausapin yung parents mo. Depende sa relationship nyo eh.
Kasi it's a form of commitment too, no?
Oo, commitment din siya. Oo, commitment din siya. Ganun syempre pag pinakalala mo na sa parents mo, kumbaga parang meron kang parang certain ka na or you feel like you're ready na this is someone you're taking seriously.
Yes.
And, you know, it would be good for your family to meet that person. Ayun.
I think one of the main things to consider is kailangan mong i-consider na if ever magkaaway kayo, hindi kayo mauuwi kagad sa hiwalayan. For me, very specifically for me, there's a certain level of sanctity.
Ayun.
I
Okay.
got the word. When it comes to introducing someone to your parents, I'm a little bit traditional in that way na I'm not going to introduce a girl to my parents unless I know na I'm in it for the long run. I think si Noel lang yung tanging girlfriend ko na dinala ko sa bahay namin sa QC.
I share the same sentiment kasi yun din yung takot na na-develop sa akin along the way na dapat I really have to know the level of sanctity kapag magpapakilala ulit ako dito sa bahay because, you know, my past relationships were, woohoo! Yes! With the 7 years, Diyos ko po, napakatagal nun, 7 years experience, what was the most memorable puzzle? Puzzle kasi, sure, problema siya, challenge, hurdle, pero na-solve nyo na siya. Kaya ko siya nasabing puzzle. So, what was the memorable puzzle that you have solved together?
I think this was in 2019. That was the time na medyo madalas kaming hindi okay ni Nico. Parang, although we were working together, we kind of felt like we were both apart. And then we weren't seeing eye to eye on things. And then parang at one point, we thought na our relationship wasn't healthy for the both of us. So parang nagkaroon na lang kami ng agreement kasi nga we were also living together, we were working together. So like separating wasn't really the easiest thing kasi like we have to consider our finances, parehas kaming andun sa lease nung place namin at the time. So we just couldn't like let go of each other, and maybe deep inside us ayaw din naman talaga na maghiwalay. Parang we were sure na we just have to like separate or maybe tapusin namin yung lease namin and then we can both adjust. Parang we kind of decided na it would be better for the both of us if maghiwalay na lang kami. But then when we finally had that discussion, di okay na, parang alam mo yun, parang maybe just don't fight so much anymore. Kasi ito na nga, we were not gonna do it anymore. I don't know why. Parang after nung conversation na yun, things just got so much better. We really weren't making any efforts. Kanya, kumbaga parang it just came out naturally. I don't know if it's because at the back of our minds, parang iniisip namin na, I really don't want to let go of this person. Pero, I don't know. Bigla na lang kaming naging okay. Tapos when parang when it was around May na. Parang nangyari kasi to parang mga January ganun. Tapos parang mga May na. Parang nagtanong kami like, do you still want to separate? Tapos sabi namin no. And then magmula nun parang we just became stronger and parang mas iniisip na namin yung isa't isa. I really can't remember what happened, pero I think mas naging mas sensitive kami, basta hindi na kami masyado nag-aaway, mas naging supportive kami, we made more time for each other. Pero for me kasi yun yung biggest, dahil we were actually considering na yun na nga maghiwalay na kami tapos we were also unhappy at the time.
But we were unhappy not mainly because of each other. We were really not that okay with our positions or with our situations in life. No? Tama ba?
Yes,
I
I
think-
think we both had our own things back then, own issues.
Totoo. And by the way, yung magkatira sa isang bahay, it's called common law spouse.
Okay.
Just, putting it out there. There's a word for it.
Or,
Yan yung smart.
Bobo ka usap ang
That's the
puta.
smart I fell in love with, guys.
Bobo ka usap. Hindi, pero on a serious note, yung sa akin hindi, magkaiba kami ng sagot eh. Kasi for me, it's not one big fight. It's not a specific big fight, but the problem, not the problem, but the puzzle for me would be something not continuous. Like how we constantly adjust to each other's issues in life. Kasi hindi naman siya fixed na ito lang yung issue ko sa buhay, ito lang lagi. May mga dumadating eh. Siyempre, as we grow older, we discover ourselves more. Marami ako na-discover sa sarili ko na ayoko na gusto ko naman dati. Marami ako na-discover sa sarili ko na kinihate ko na ngayon. Marami ako na-discover sa sarili kong issues na mabigat na ngayon. Dati light lang naman. And how we constantly adjust to these things is very difficult. That's one thing that I can say that I'm really proud of in this relationship is how we try our best, how we, put an effort into constantly adjusting when it comes to these kinds of new challenges that we face individually and as a couple.
How do you respond to the lines of wala akong time or busy ako eh?
Pag sinasabi ni Noel na busy siya, usually ang ginagawa ko turn on ng PS4. Kasi that means I have time to play.
Hey.
Seryoso yung sagot. May ginagawa si Noel sa whole label, sa business, sa trabaho, kung ano man. Parang go signal ko yun na go ahead and play. Do your thing. Read your manga. Parang ganun siya for me. So, it's not really an issue for me. Pero ano ako, medyo seloso ako, not sa tao, pero seloso ako pag kunwari, free yung time niya, free yung time ko, pero hindi niya ako tinitingnan. Basta gusto ko lang nakatingin lang siya sa akin. Kahit may iba siyang ginagawa. Or gusto ko, pag nakatingin siya sa akin, iniisip niya ako.
Oh.
Clingy bitch.
It's actually quite nice kasi now that I think about it, Nico almost never he would tell me na wala akong time, busy ako. Because he always finds time. And even though minsan sabi niya na I have to do this, I'm busy eh. But then he would go to me and he would spend time with me after. Sige na nga, mamaya ko na lang to gagawin, ganun. So I'm very lucky. Although ako talaga, minsan, lalo na nung I was working pa as a manager, I wouldn't tell kay Nico na wala akong time. I don't think we ever said to each other wala akong time. Kasi there's always time. But there are times na, I'm sorry, I can't. Gaganon ako, magde-decline ako. Madalas yung nangyayari when I was super busy. But Nico always respected it and understood it. Of course, sometimes he would say to me na, I feel like you're neglecting me na. Kumaga, hindi naman laging ayos lang. Kumaga, parang there are times na he also feels like I'm not making the effort, ganyan. He would talk to me and, siguro minor fights lang siya about that. Hindi, parang may time na nagtatampo ka na sa akin kasi nga, masyado na akong busy sa work. Ayun. So, syempre ako, because I'm pressured with what I have to do, parang I'm not always the most welcoming. Pero yun, parang siguro, I'm gonna admit, medyo naging complacent ako rin because I know he was super supportive and he would always be there for me. And that was actually, I think, one of the things that we worked on na parang I made more time for him. Pero I guess to answer really the question, how can we more time rather than how would you react to walang time? Kasi for us now, we work together and we live together. How can there be no time?
Exactly.
There's something wrong if you cannot make time. Ibig sabihin, you don't want to be in that relationship. Ganon.
Kasama mo sa trabaho mula
Oo.
2015. Sa bahay, ang pahinga lang namin sa isa't isa pag nagbabanyo kami.
We're speaking kasi from a place of privilege nga din. Kasi
Yeah, that's true.
not all of the couples naman can work together and can, live together. Some couples actually live, na malayo yung bahay nila and they have other responsibilities. So, kami, may karapatan kaming malungkot-lungkot na we don't have time for each other. Kasi nga lagi kayo magkasama. Bakit kayo walang time? Kung kasama kayo sa bahay, di ba?
Oo.
Pero with other people kasi, siguro depende lang din sa situation nyo. Dahil kung alam mo na yung partner mo really needs your understanding at that moment. Dahil paano kung breadwinner pala siya? Or paano kung, alam mo yon personal issues niya, that person needs to work on himself or herself, ganyan. So, you have to think about that. Hindi naman siya laging black and white lang na, if you love me, make time for me. Sometimes, medyo mahirap talaga.
I guess it's how you would communicate with each other.
Yes. Oo, you just tell the other person na, I really, care about you, but these are the things that I have to work on. This is where my time goes.
Yeah.
'Di ba? Parang hindi na kumbaga priorities lang din kasi eh. 'Di ba lalo na kung bata pa lang kayo and then yun nga may mga umaasang pamilya, ganyan or you have to build your career. You have your different priorities, ganyan. Kasi actually supporting the person parang minsan mas mahalaga siya kaysa dun sa time na ibibigay mo. Minsan hindi time yung kailangan ng tao, support.
And I think para naman dun sa mga tao na walang oras or busy, hindi enough na sabihin mong busy ka. For me, you should always give an alternative. Parang, I can't do it right now, but how about we do this later, after a few minutes or after an hour? I'm not sure if you noticed, pero ganun kasi ako. Whenever I really don't have time to do things that you want, ganun, I would often say na, sige, bigyan pa, parang, I'll just finish this and then after that, we'll watch K-drama mo or kung ano man.
Yeah.
It's parang, there's an alternative, there's something to look forward to. It's not really just a no. It's more of what if we do this instead? So, hindi siya masyadong masakit sa pakiramdam nung recipient nung sinasabihan mong wala kang oras. Kasi, at the end of the day, may oras ka pa rin. It's not just now. Parang ganun.
Tama. Kasi sobrang sakit nun pag sinasabi mo lang, wala akong time or, hindi, sorry. Parang, kahit alam mo yung intention kung bakit na sinabi yun, it's just kind of hurts na, it's so cold. Bakit? Ba't wala kang time sa akin? It's so goddamn cold.
Wording lang din talaga. Tsaka on the side naman ng recipient, syempre kailangan alam mo din dapat yung nangyayari dun sa tao na in the first place magtatanong ka kung pwede siya. Alam mong busy siya. Dapat alam mo din dapat may awareness ka din kung ano nangyayari sa buhay ng partner mo.
Yeah.
Kasi may pressure din na kaakibat yun eh. Alam mong kung trabaho man yan, kung pag-aaral, alam mong busy sila dun kasi may goals sila. 'Di ba? Parang put yourself in your partner's shoes din.
I agree.
In our case, mabaho yung sapatos.
Oh God, here we go. Minsan yung medyas.
Naregluhan pala kami nila Paul ng medyas, by the way. Ano mo ba yan?
Yeah. Thank you, Paul.
Yay. Kasi isa din to sa mga goals ng Valentine's special other than provide the recipe ng forever, and this is actually build awareness dun sa issue which is common issue in my circle and other people na parang wala akong time. Like, I get it. We're in our zone. Sabi nga ni Sheldon, I can't talk right now. I'm in the zone. Tapos, like, I don't need sleep. I need answers. Nandun na tayo sa drive na yun. But it has to go back, as you said, Nico, na parang you have to be aware of what your partner is going through, what their privileges are, like what they want to achieve. And as someone who is going to support that, sabi nga ni Noel kanina, sometimes, they don't need time. They need support. They need a good support. So,
Yeah.
as to wrap things up, with all the things that we've talked about patience, we've talked about support, career. We also talk about when is the best time to introduce someone to their families, have that level of sanctity. Got the word. What's your recipe ng forever?
For me, it's a well-balanced mixture of listening and speaking up. Communication, basically. Both things na I'm working on. Kasi it's easy to really focus on just saying your side without fully listening to what the other person is saying or not saying, for that matter. And another thing is speaking up in a sense na you have to say it, you have to say things that bother you or say things that you don't like as early as it happens para hindi mag-pile up at lumaki. For me, it's yung dalawang yun is very crucial into building a relationship. Nothing, not just romantic, but any relationship whatsoever. You need to learn how to. You need to be more self-aware. Kasi for example, there was a time in our relationship na tinatanong ako ni Noel kung ano yung favorite food niya, favorite color niya. And I honestly, regrettably, didn't have the answer. And I felt so ashamed. Kasi bakit hindi ko alam? And we've been together for so long. I know it's something superficial, favorite color, favorite food, but it's one of the basic things that, you probably would know in the first stages of your relationship. It's probably something that you would notice. So yung ganun, yung mga bagay na parang check yourself if you actually are listening or if you're just being demanding that the other person listens to you without really absorbing what they're saying din naman in the first place. And then speaking up whenever you need to speak up, not just when you feel like speaking up. Pag heated na yung moment, pag nag-aaway na, tsaka mo lang sabihin lahat ng sama ng loob mo, kailangan hindi mo na siya paabutin doon. And that's me.
Thank you. Thanks, man.
For me naman, Nico mentioned communication. That's really one of the ingredients. Yan. But then, another thing for me, I think it's knowing or realizing na sometimes you have to let things go. Basically, let go of your pride if you want something to work. Kasi with fights, sometimes when you're fighting, or most of the time when you're fighting, if you think about it, the issue really isn't something so grave, but it's just your pride that's stopping you from apologizing, that's stopping you from admitting once you're wrong, or that's stopping you from, making changes. And I think a lot of relationships ended that way because it's more important for them to be right. It's more important for them to win in a situation. So I think that the fact that you're able to let something, go, or to be able to get over something because the other person means so much to you, That's what's gonna help you get through things. Learn how to eliminate all the unnecessary things, the unimportant things, and you see what's truly valuable to you. Kasi if you can do that, like for me, then you won't be distracted by silly things, petty things. So, number one, capital sin ang pride. May rason kung bakit pride.
Di ba sabon yun?
Ay, Nico. Ayun, katulad niyan. Naturally, like, I wouldn't like these types of people. Like, I swear, nakainis talaga. Pero nire-let go ko kasi talagang mahal ko naman si Nico. Alam mo yun, parang magagalit na lang ako ng konti, ganyan. Pero hindi ko na parang magngingit-ngit ako na ano ba yun, pinagsasabi ni Nico.
Oo.
Nakakainis ka naman, tapos na tayo eh. Kailangan mo pang, pero yun.
Oo.
To be content with the mundane.
Yeah.
Kasi syempre, all relationships are, all fireworks and firecrackers at first.
Watusi.
Okay. Pag sinindihan mo.
After a few years, well, when you reach around 7 years, ganyan yung sa amin ngayon, kung yung tagal na ng pagkakilala namin, 9 years, there will come a time when, for lack of better term, ka-romantic in a sense. Na hindi siya parang Edward Bella na parang, I will die for you. Yung mga ganyan. Hindi siya ganung intensity ng nakaka-cringe na kalandian. But if you can be content with that, if you can try to find meaning in that, in those situations, if you can find happiness during the times na, yung mga serene times na nagkakape kayo sa labas, na kayong dalawa lang, kung sa veranda, sa sala, nagkakwentuhan lang kayo, may mga times na nandiyan lang kayo sa baba, yosi break lang kayo sa baba, yung mga ganong bagay, nagla-lunch lang kayo kahit walang kasama. Kunwari, yung partner mo nagpo-phone habang nagla-lunch kayo. Yung hindi mo kailangan magalit. Even during those times, alam mo naman na mahal ka naman ng tao kahit hindi ganun ka-exciting yung nangyayari sa moment na yun. And alam mo na you still have a lot of years to go pa. So, being bored ng 7 years pa lang is not really something that should be, okay, or that should be right. Especially if you think that you have 50 more years to go.
Oh. Do you have anything else to add before we wrap things up? Ayan, plug. Ayan. So tell us where to find you. Tell us.
You can find me at the whole label.
By beautiful, designed by Noel and Vern, na mga damit na napakaganda sa The Whole Label. Locally made. High quality. Premium clothing. And for me, you can find me here sa Alabang. Yan.
Okay, great.
Salamat.
Thank you. Ayun, so thank you, Noel. Thank you, Nico. And that's it for our third episode, you guys. I'll see you again very, very soon. Happy Valentine's Day.
Thank you, Paul.
And that's it for this episode. If you'd like to support the podcast, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok at Runaway Podcast. Subscribe to the podcast, share the podcast, Runaway with Runaway Podcast.